started hating personal trainers when I first became one. I had thrown away my career.
Wow. I just had to do a video because that video that I just saw that I'm stitching, please go back and watch it. When I read the comments, it encouraged me to come on and say something because here I am. I am a personal trainer with PCOS. I am a yogi. I have over 500 hours of yoga training and over 800 hours of yoga therapy training. And yet I still have PCOS. Okay. I was diagnosed with PCOS, do believe when I was 13. I'm not going to do the math for you. um, but I've been living many years with it. I was able to have three beautiful children naturally. I thought I regulated my PCOS. I think I regulated it for possibly a couple of months, like 6 months, and then it came right back in with force. You know what I mean? Um, I was thin before, hormones blew up, and I'm on the process of going back. So yeah, there is a cycle for PCOS women. And I've seen a lot of PCOS women work hard in the gym, work hard running, work hard um, doing physical activities, lifting weights, just going out there and fighting to get the look that people are looking for, um, to just to say that you are working out. Okay, now notice that I was using quotation marks because it's not about the looks. You can look fantastic and still not have a strong core. You can look fantastic and still not have a, a strong heart. So you can look the part and not be the part. I'm gonna give you a story from me, okay? My personal journey. As I said, when I was younger, I was thin, but my menstruals, holy cow, I thought it was normal. Ladies, I thought it was normal. I thought it was normal to be bleeding huge clots, huge pain, um, bleeding through pads every 15 minutes. I thought it was normal. That was my normal. Till I almost made my no, my GYN go, pass out by that knowledge. And then it was discovered I had PCOS. And for the rest of my life, I was going to have issues with insulin. I was going to have issues with hormones. I was going to have insulin issues balancing my diet. So I had to learn a lot. And I used to eat so much salads. I turned into a vegan. I turned into a pescatarian. I removed dairy completely out of my diet because I discovered I was allergic to it. But when I became a vegan 2 years later, I developed thrombosis and I was given a choice and I had to come back to eating some meat. So my journey has been not just with the workouts, but with the food that I eat. And everybody's body is completely different. And that is something I've learned to spread the message out that we got to learn how to love ourselves. We all come with different instructions. And unfortunately, we weren't given the instructions. So it's the journey to find the instructions. And that journey can be hella, hella frustrating. So right now I discovered I'm an endomorph. Oh my goodness, that's a lot of words. So my body has to be tricked sometimes. One day when I'm like super, super busy, like I am going to be working out, like maybe or teaching 4 classes or 5 that day. That's my heavy carb day. Oh my goodness, I num, 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 num. The rice, the meat, oh, love it. Healthy carbs, healthy fats. That is me. And then the very next day, when I have my rest day, that's my light day. That so happens to work for me. Instead of eating a whole bagel, I eat a half a bagel. Instead of eating a lot of breads, in the morning, I do that in the afternoon. I take a time schedule to eat between 6 and 8 in the morning. Sometimes I rub my belly for, before those days, and even during those week that day of having my menstrual, I rub my excuse me, I rub my belly with castor oil, and it helps to clean it out in all ways. So be careful with castor oil. Okay. So I'm not trying to give you any medical advice. I'm not trying to give you nutrition advice because I'm not a nutritionist. I am a personal trainer. I am a yogi, and yes, I am a fitness trainer professional. But I can't officially give you those advices. But the only advice that I can give you is the journey is going to be difficult and unique for you. That I've learned to discover. Even with myself having PCOS, my daughter also has PCOS. And what worked for me didn't work for her. So we both have to work differently, and we work with that. So, and the number one thing, if you decide to work with me or with any trainer, okay, the number one thing you must remember is we have to be patient with each other. This is a relationship we're developing, and we're trying to develop and understand the language that our body is trying to tell us. We're trying to develop a loving, communicative relationship with the skin that we are in. And sometimes when we are highly stressed, cortisol is not our best friend, okay? Especially for the PCOS women. Like if I was to go running right now, instead of losing weight, all the pounds would come on. And besides, it would hurt my joints too. So it's still no bueno all the way around. But when I work on myself, when I do my meditation, when I work on yoga, when I go swimming, when I do Pilates, when I do something that's fun for me, fun, it drops down my cortisol, which drops down my insulin resistance, which helps me to see my results and helps me to feel good. So find what makes you feel good. Drop the cortisol. That's our stress hormone. Find the love bug within you. Find the movement and the flow that shows you, your spirit, your mind, your emotions, your body, the love that you have or seek for yourself. Because the number one relationship that we always have when we were first born is with ourselves. This is the longest relationship we're ever going to have. So why not learn to speak about it, to speak to it, to love it, to communicate with it? Because from the day that we are born until the day we expire, this right here is the longest relationship we're ever going to have. And I hope that helps. And thank you so much to this creator to opening it up about some of the toxicity in the fitness world. And I am sorry if you've experienced it. I am so sorry. There are a lot of trainers out here. And I know I follow some of the content creators that do. There's a lot of trainers out here that we're trying to change that dynamic. We really are. And I hope you find them soon for you. Peace and love to you.